Thank you, Angel. That was heavy. This story began in 1995 with frozen shrimp. I dream about a dancing whale and $330. Just to show you how smart I wasn't, when asked about my market in my business, I replied, Trout Lake. Furthermore, I still cannot tell you what was in or out of fashion last year or this year, or the favorite colors of everyone. Though I will tell you to do colors you don't do. And I will spread fashion rumors about muumuus being big in Milan, just because I found quite a few. And because I like to wear them. Long before Angelina Jolie was spotted buying her newspaper wearing her muumuu. Today, color, texture, decadence, and magic is my claim to fame on Main Street. Our real products, so to speak. I don't really sell clothes. I sell color, texture, decadence, and magic. That's a lot. So, tonight I will only share some of the magic. One time I was stuck with a backache. And this is so hard. The 60-year-old eyes you were talking about when my child is in his 30s, and he is bent down and couldn't move in front of the angels. The two men coming in at that moment for sequins and furs for a party carried me inside to the couch. William Diddick and his husband Bob were a chiropractor and a travel agent. So voila, I was fixed on my couch and quickly arranged for a dream vacation to Puerto Vallarta. Magic. For some sequins and fur jackets. Another time, a young man had put a pair of shoes aside for after his job interview. When he returned and announced that he had gotten the job and wanted to buy his shoes, we could only find the right one. The left shoe disappeared into thin air, never to be found again. After looking everywhere, he left and wasn't gone an hour. A man's face appeared from the corner of the front door. He asked if I had one left shoe, size 9.5. When he came in and introduced himself, we could see that Jim only had a left leg. Of course, the oxblood broke, fit his left foot perfectly. And the other shoe, like I said, never showed up. After the shoe incidents, Jim and his wife Elizabeth and I became close friends. And Jim gave me dozens of 78s to play on my gramophone. CDs, that's funny. I still play cassettes in my store. Once we began to accept this simple math of magic and expect nothing from it. It plays its tricks and treats effortlessly and regularly. Like another time, when a young lady brought her ex-boyfriend's shirt he had left behind as it was a gift from her. She wanted nothing to remind her of him. It was over. So she thought. After she left, another young lady came in telling me about her new boyfriend who loved cooking for her. She wanted to get a new shirt for him, so she bought the shirt the other girl had brought in. Unfortunately for the new girl, the boyfriend was the same boyfriend. And he got the same shirt back, and maybe unfortunately, or maybe not, for the ex-girlfriend. It just wasn't done yet. If I have enough time, and I think I might, I will share one more. A very conservative Christian, married, and kinky politician, who I would style privately after closing, of course. One night he brought in his entire lingerie and high heel collection to trade for normal attire. He was fed up with his double life and wanted to make it work with his wife and Jesus Christ. After some tears and stories, I sent this sad and sweet man on his way with a few colorful shirts and ties. Not an hour later, an older woman came in looking for sexy lingerie to seduce her husband with. She bought half of this lingerie, let's call him John, and high heels, and went her merry way. My phone rang that night as I was closing up, and it was my politician friend on the other line. He said, "What the fuck are you trying to do?" He was very upset about his wife coming home with his old lingerie and heels. As she put them right back into his closet, I thought to myself, he too wasn't done yet. I love this small world of color, texture, decadence, and magic we've created with the Angels on Main Street. With so much wicked and humor and outrageous magic doing what it does every day, I'm left breathless, in awe, and finally free. So people, if you want to know how magic does as it does, ask it what's new as you come into the store and see what finds you, and it will tell you about magic. Because only magic can, contrary to popular belief. I am not a magician, never was. The only thing I know for sure is we will all die, which is what I told this last person who asked me to read his fucking palm. Poor guy. He left very upset. I never walked on the same side of the sidewalk again. Thank you.